welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Today we're going to be talking about using Google Lens right from your List Perfectly catalog. La! It's like magic. List Perfectly makes listing so easy. I can't tell you guys that enough. So when I list, I start with photos. I take them right on my phone, right in List Perfectly, and I choose a default template and then take my photo. So if it's Jeans Day, I take all of these pictures here and on the phone and the List Perfectly website and save each one as a new listing. It saves to the template that I've chosen as my default template for the day, which was women's jeans today. Conceal the jeans. And then when I'm done with my pictures, I come over to the computer and they're all waiting here for me. And then, of course, I go up here to my marketplaces and I sort by not sold, not eBay. And then I can go down and edit each one of these. And I have a whole list with me video and one on templates. I'll have those pop up at the end for you. You guys can watch those if you haven't already. But basically, I can come in here and do what I need to do to get it ready to go live, right? We're going to talk specifically about Google Lens today. You guys have probably heard a lot of folks referring to the Google image search or the Google Lens search when you're looking for an item. Some folks prefer the Google image over the Google Lens. It's kind of a matter of preference. I'm going to show you both, but I think the Google image is a little bit more of a pain in the ass and it requires extra steps than when you can just do it right here in your List Perfectly catalog. Reasons you would do these kinds of searches with Google Lens is if you have something, especially like with Plush, like if you have a character, something you're not familiar with, you can have Google help you find that. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go down here and I had some Plush ready to go. Let's say I was listing Clifford here and I didn't know that he was Clifford. I have no idea who this dog is, right? So in your List Perfectly catalog, you open up the editor. So you're editing this specific listing, right click on the picture and search images with Google Lens comes right up. Click on that and then left click and drag this box, this selector over the picture. And when you let it go, immediately to the right, Google Lens pops up and shows you other similar pictures and listings. So not only has this told me that this is Clifford the big red dog, it's showing me listings on Boxery and Etsy, Walmart, Amazon, all for similar, here's Poshmark, similar items to mine. And I can even comp from that if I was having trouble finding this on eBay to comp. I see that a lot in our group, the Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. If you're not a member, join it. But I see that a lot where folks are like, I can't find it to comp it. And then when you Google Lens, it'll help you. Maybe there aren't any on eBay, but you can kind of see what folks are charging on Boxery and Poshmark and go from there. So it's that easy. I want to show you one more just to show you how really awesome this is. I use it all the time, you guys. If I don't know everything. I get a lot of Plush and a lot of items that I'm like, hey, I don't know what this is. I don't know who this is. So when I go to list it, I would remove the background first, which takes a minute, but I'll show you. Normally that's my first step, is to remove the background. Then I'll right click it and select it, let go of the mouse, and we got some visual matches here. So this isn't a famous animal like Clifford. You saw Clifford the big red dog popped up, but this shows me similar rabbits. And I can click on these to open it big. By the way, it'll open up a whole new window for me. And I can see that this is a Build-A-Bear that somebody's selling on Poshmark for $10. Poshmark charges around $7 for shipping. So this is something I would put up for $17 or $18 free ship on eBay. So if you guys want to see it in action one more time, let's look up this guy. I don't know who this is. I don't know. It's a doodle bear, but let's say I didn't know. Let's say it didn't say doodle bear right there on the foot. So we'll go to search with Google image. And this is a Fisher Price doodle bear. Boom. There you go. So you can look for you can use Google Lens to look for the items right in the catalog while you're editing the listing. So you can get all your pictures taken, come over on your phone, come over to your computer, and go through these one by one to edit them and get them ready for listing to push out on your platforms. But you can do your searches then instead of spending extra time while you're taking photographs on your phone trying to search for items on eBay or the other platforms or Google image search or Google Lens. That's just a waste of time. I am all about time management and using your time as wisely as you can. And I think that if you stick to one activity at a time, you're also going to be moving more quickly. So like I always suggest have a picture day of all like items. Don't have 2 plush, 3 figurines, a coffee mug, and 4 pairs of jeans. You're not going to be as efficient as if you were just flying through plush or flying through jeans. But also, when you're doing your photographs, you need to just be doing your photographs just one right after the other. Just boom, 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 boom. Photograph your items, get them in their location, get it done. And if you need to look up the items or search for them, you can do it in your catalog while you're listing. If you're not using List Perfectly by now, I don't know why you're not. I cannot express the amazingness and all of the wonderful things you can do with List Perfectly. And you can try it for 30% off your first month if you use the code flippinhippos. And if you're already using it and you want to up your subscription to like the next level and try it out, our code will work for that too. Give you 30% off of that. Flippin' Hippos. Let me show you the old school, real quick, Google image way of searching items. So this is how I would do it. I would come to Google and then I would type in Google image search, Google images. Probably a faster way to get to Google images, but that's how I always did it. Click on upload an image, choose file. So before I ever use List Perfectly, I start obviously all of my listings in List Perfectly now. I take my photos right in List Perfectly on my phone. But way back long ago, before List Perfectly made everything so easy for me, I took all the pictures on my phone and then I would connect my phone with a USB cord to my laptop and dump all of the photos into this folder called Photos for Listing. And then I would go on eBay and listings one at a time there. Then I would have to manually cross post. It feels like the Stone Age when I remember back to those days. But back then, let's say I was listing this unicorn and I didn't know who it was. So I would pause during my listing on eBay, open the Google images, upload my image, and try to find something similar. And you can see it's not always that great. It's not as awesome as this Google Lens. Like that just pops them up right on the side, tells you who they are. But I would have been able to see that this one's similar. And oh, hey, that's who my animal is. This one. And I could go and try to find her name. They should have her name in here. I know her name's Fantasia, but they're calling it a sloth. That's not very, that's a unicorn. But anyway, that's how you would have to do it. You would have to go to Google Images and then, upload your photo and hope that they could find something similar. And sometimes I would have to see how all these are just white animals. So sometimes I would put like Gans to try to narrow it down to try to Gans seal. This was much, much more time consuming. So you can see that, Google Lens is much quicker. And you can do it right from your listings that you're editing on List Perfectly as quick as that. And boom. And it pulls it up over the side here. I like that too, because if I wanted to look at some of these keywords and titles over here for inspiration, I could keep this window on the right open while I'm typing my title. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out the List Perfectly playlist I have on this channel. There's a bunch of information in there and tutorials on how to use List Perfectly. But if you have any questions and you can't find the answers, just leave them in the comments or join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Tag me in there. There's a lot of folks in there that use List Perfectly, so they'll be able to help you out. Don't forget the code Flippin' Hippos to try LP for 30% off your first month or upgrade for the same discount. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, folks. Helps us out a lot. Hit the thumbs up. And until next time, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.